I enjoy seeing you happy, but I enjoy seeing you crying much, much more. This game contains themes of violence, kidnapping, shoo-shoo, and obsession. Please play at your own risk. Hello, and welcome to Limerence. There's no sound, as y'all can see, but the creator had put in their on their page that they will be making this longer. They are confused why there's so many of us downloading it. Well, I can say honestly, it's probably the main character that I saw that made me download this. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. If this ain't your cup of tea, just go check out my channel and find something that you may like. There is plenty of games there. I am adding games every day almost. Almost, because sometimes we just need a little breaky break, and I just upload shorts. So I do try to take a break on the weekends. But nonetheless, I hope you're having a fantastic day. And if not, I hope I make your day a little bit better. Now, this is about a kidnapped person or something like that. Who knows? Like, I just be finding random games. Now, I am going to do a couple of things in the options, so you're going to see the options up here. I love the text speed up. We're going to turn the music down. Even though I don't hear music, we know that the music can start to get to blasting in your ear, and we know how games are. So, yeah, I think that's all I got to say. I hope you have a fantastic day. Let's get started. Oh, and if the air comes on, y'all know I'm going to have to stop for a second and go turn it off so y'all ain't got to hear wind blowing in your ear. So let's go ahead and get started. Are you all right, darling? You've been sitting here for 5 minutes and you haven't touched your dinner. Do I want the dinner? Do I want said dinner? Are you mad at me? No, not mad at you, but you are the cutest little thing I've ever seen. I slowly returned from my dark headspace back to reality, back to the low light of the dining room. Despite the table being fit for a family, it was clear that it had only ever been used for 2 people. So I'm assuming that the main character, i.e. me, is the kidnapped victim. Okay, all right. So you must be the one that kidnapped me. Lovely. Would y'all be okay with somebody that looks like this kidnapping you? I think I would. They look interesting. They look cute. Oh, goodness. For them, sitting where their back was facing the window, so light envelops them like angels scratching at skin. Okay. And for whoever they kept chained to the other side. Excuse the trash truck, you guys. It's for your own good, you know. I can't have you trying to run off, can I? Or perhaps rocking your chair backwards and smashing through the glass of the window? Because then you could get seriously injured or somehow escape. What would I do without you? Shut up, Erin. So her name is Erin. Okay. She looks like an Erin. She looks like an Erin or a Jack. Like you'd be like, oh, I gotta go see Jack. And this is who will sit down and be like, I'm Jack. I like when you say my name. I think they sit with their back to the window for the ephemeral ethereality, for the visual of the light rays surrounding them like a saint. But no amount of pretty imagery can disguise their evil actions. Tonight, they cooked chicken, lined with rice and vegetables that I had watched them chop up minutes before. Their knives from the kitchen are separate from the ones they use for flesh. Never once in my life had I been envious of a blade. Okay, he really wants to get out of here. Of the slick cuts and echoing sounds between the air and cutting board. Until now, of course. I tug at the cuffs on my wrists that kept me restrained to the table. Hey, You're staring again. I have no choice. What else am I supposed to do? I'm chained to a chair, ma'am. Oh boy. And she had the nerve to be cute. That's the worst part. Aaron, or Aaron, excuse me. You deserve to be treated like a queen. Just don't let me be the person that do it. I don't want to be the person. You should eat up. You need the strength for later. I didn't respond. Please, dear. I'll be nicer on you with the blades tonight if you do. Oh. Okay, so not only are we getting tortured, we're getting bladed down. Cool. I reached my right hand up to my neck and stroked my fingers over the taut skin of my collarbone, covered in bruises and newly formed scars from slashes across bone. Do you promise? Have I ever lied to you, darling? No. But you've misled me. That is the purpose of delusion, is it not? It is only in my nature, like it is in your nature, to despise me. I wish you didn't. We've been getting to know each other for very well over the last few days. I knew nothing about them, but anything that I have not said on my own volition has been cut out of me. But enough of my ramblings. Eat, please. They gestured to the plate in front of me, accompanied by water in a plastic cup and a fork. I hesitate before picking up the utensils. I could try it again, to take myself out by my own accord. Though they might punish me for even thinking it. Dear? Okay. Can I save? Okay, good, thank goodness. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. So let's try it. Let's try to do it. I took a deep breath and pulled my arm back as far as the chains would let me, and stabbed myself right in the throat. Or at least I tried. It stung like a brief needle in the skin and nothing more. I dropped the fork and felt my neck, begging for a wound. It wasn't even bleeding. Damn. Aren't you cute? You already tried that on our first night. Don't you remember that the tools are plastic? Plastic can still cut. Hold on. I have been stabbed with a plastic fork before, and it has went through my skin. I don't know what kind of plastic you're using, but plastic can cut. It depends on the plastic, the material, I guess. You don't think I'd trust you with metal or wooden tools, do you? No. It didn't work the first time. Do you think it would again? No. You poor, poor thing. We'll deal with this later. Now, eat, or I'll rip that tongue of yours out and make it the last thing you've ever tasted. I miss hearing you talk. I picked up the fork again, hesitating. And, without another word, I began to eat. The worst thing about Aaron, besides our relationship of them torturing me for their own amusement, was the fact that they're good at cooking. But they would never eat their own work. Why? I don't either. That's not fair. Okay, I can't say anything because I don't eat. And I'm going to turn the music up because I don't know if y'all can even hear the music. Like, it's not that loud, technically. I don't see it peaking or anything. But, yeah, do you see? Now you can probably hear it. But, when I cook, I usually let someone else taste it first. And then if they be like, oh, this is good, then I'm like, okay, thank God. I at least made good food. So I'm the type of person that don't eat my own food. Does that make me crazy? I don't know. They say you're supposed to taste as you go, so but I don't. I just go follow my heart, and usually somebody say it's good. Now, have I made terrible food before? Absolutely. We've all messed up in cooking, but I'm just saying I'd rather let you try it first. I don't know why. I don't know. They would always put a plate and silverware at their chair and never touch the setup. They told me that they didn't have to eat. Why do you even sit here and watch me if you aren't going to eat with me? It's to make you more comfortable, love. Yes, because comfort comes in bruised ankles and chained wrists. It's just weird. To me, it feels right. Dinner isn't just about food. It's also about the conversation and the experience. I think it's something much more sinister. I think they watch me in glee with eyes lighting up like flames. Oh my goodness, that has got to be scary to have somebody watching you, staring at you, and you know that they're going to hurt you later on. Like, oh boy, they're going to kill me. That's how I would feel the whole time. Watch me indulge in the only pleasure I have besides sleep. They smirk as I struggle to bring the fork to my lips, both from the shackles and from the feeling of past pain. Is it good? It's always good. You don't need me to tell you that. I reached for my water and slowly drank. The cold stung my throat. I'm glad. I like to see you happy. Then why won't you let me go? You're killing me, Aaron. You smile when we leave the temporary peace of the dining table because you know how I feel about every other room in this spiraling hell. The fear that prickles my neck, that you'll plunge a surprise blade into my back and collect the pooling blood to keep in jars. I enjoy seeing you happy, but I enjoy seeing you crying much, much more. There's a pride to it, even for a being like me. The pride of knowing I've cut up your body, skin like a canvas, and turn you into the most beautiful artwork that will never grace my gallery. I caused those tears, and I can just as easily wipe them away. And that's why I'm killing you. For the beauty. For the begging. For the pleading that I've heard from hundreds before you. You're different, though. You've survived longer than the most. You have a vigor and a fighting spirit. So she just wants art. She's literally doing this for art, or they are literally doing this for art. I think they called them they, so. Okay. And I think that's why I love you. Oh. Okay. Let's go back in, because there was one part where I could absolutely, positively not cut myself, and maybe that might make them change their mind or something. It didn't say there were like multiple endings. If it did, I didn't see it, but I can go check behind that. Okay. So now we just leave it alone. Wasn't worth trying. And without another word, I began to eat. She looks so happy that we're eating. Okay, so I'm gonna see if anything changes after this, because this is still the same. Okay, this was just in time because the air popped on, but since the air popped on and I'm done, there's only one ending. So thank you guys so much for watching. There was nothing else after the other thing. I went through it three times technically, just to be 100% for sure. Because sometimes I've played games where they'd be like, oh, there's only one ending, but then you find a different route and it ends abruptly, and you'd be like, oh, okay. So if you enjoyed this game, remember I will put all the information in the description box below. If I don't, because I think there was 2 games that I played where I forgot to do it, please remind me and I will update it and put the information in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This game was a 10 out of 10 to me.